Mr. Faisal Manap.
So I have two questions. One is for Mr. Yaacob and one for Mr. Chun Sing. For Mr. Yaacob, I'd like to ask regarding the announcement made by Minister about MUIS rendering financial assistance to help MWTI Madrasah Wak Tanjong with the payment of the land lease. Sorry, sir. Firstly, I'd like to declare that I have a child who is schooling in Madrasah Wak Tanjong. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to know that by accepting this assistance, what are the terms and conditions that is placed upon MWTI by MUIS? For example, is MWTI required to join the madrasah system? Secondly, are the members of the MWTI management board to be appointed by MUIS from henceforth? If yes, how many of the members? Okay, for Minister Chun Sing, my speech is basically to ask for clarification. It's not about asking or clarifying about whether any government agencies can accept whether government agencies accept letters written by any political party members, or if you mentioned just now Mr. Leon Pereira also as NCMP. But my question is basically about the issue of politicalization and conflict of interest, where a particular grassroots advisor goes for a house visit, invite the people come to his MPS, okay, which is being held in a political party branch office, and the letter written on behalf of the residents is signed off by this particular person who holds two designations, grassroots advisor and party branch chairman, political party branch chairman. And the letterhead is being used for this appeal letter is bears the name of the political party. So I just want to know whether is there, from Minister's point of view, is there any element of politicalization as well as conflict of interest in this particular example I've mentioned? Also, I've give actually one more. So hopefully, Minister can give a direct answer to this.
Mr. Yaacob.
Sir, on the issue of Madrasah Wak Tanjong, the package is, in terms of the details, are being negotiated now, so I'm not at liberty to share. But certainly what we want to do is to continue to honor the memory of the founder of the madrasah and the identity of the madrasah. The most important thing for us now is to ensure that Madrasah Wak Tanjong continue to perform and serve the students to the best of his ability. So MUIS will pump in resources, I mentioned in my speech, not just for the lease, but also in terms of the curriculum and the professional development of our teachers. I will leave it to MUIS and both madrasas to work out the details. I think we should be happy that we have come to this conclusion that we're now able to move Madrasah Wak Tanjong forward. So they will retain their name, they will retain their identity. If they want to tap on some of the best things that we've done in GMS, I will leave it to the board to do so. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, in response to Mr. Faisal Manap's example, our advice to all our people is this. If the person stays in an opposition ward, as in your example, if he wants something to be represented to the agencies, the first recourse is to go to his member of parliament, in this case, the opposition MP. But in the event that the person says that, oh, I want to go to the PAP branch, then the protocol for them is very simple. The PAP branch chair can help you draft the letter. You can sign off the letter. We can help you send the thing. But even if the PAP branch provides the cover letter, he is not the elected member of parliament for that constituency. And I'm sure the agencies will know who is the elected member of parliament in that constituency.
Mr. Faisal Manap.
So I believe Minister has not answered to my question regarding the issue of which I reiterated just now regarding whether does he has a view, or what is his view, whether is there any conflict of interest and politicalization of the role of a grassroots advisor based on the example I mentioned earlier.
Mr. Chairman, many of us have multiple capacities. We sometimes write letters to our own ministries. Okay, but there's a clear difference. When you write letter as a member of parliament, as you are performing your member of parliament duty, your political role. If you are the minister in charge of that ministry, you have to consider and let your staff consider the merits of the case based on that. So many of us will have multiple hats, but all of us, all of us must be very clear as to how we separate those responsibilities.
Mr. Faisal Manap, last clarification.
So maybe I put in a very simple and brief manner. I'd just like to ask Minister that this particular grassroots advisor goes for house visit, invite the residents come to see him at his Meet the People session, which is being held in a political party branch, as well as the letter sent out being signed by him as his designation as a political party branch chairman. So I'd just like to know whether is there any element of politicalization and conflict of interest in the role of the grassroots advisor in this particular case.
Mr. Chairman, let me repeat myself. That grassroots advisor, the first thing is to advise his resident to go and see his member of parliament for any representation. If the resident says that on top of that, or he doesn't want to go and see his member of parliament, he is at liberty to go to the branch. But when he goes to the branch, he must understand that the branch chairman who write the letter for him or help him draft the letter and he signed it himself or give him a cover letter, that is not the member of parliament. Then when the agencies receive the letters, they will know that in this particular case, who is the member of parliament who is representing the resident and who is the non-elected, non-constituency MP or not elected member of parliament who is helping them to draft the letter. And the agencies will give the appropriate due consideration for the matter at hand.